Well, hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. This entire episode is going to be just me going through the 6th block. We do have a few things in here.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Which is exactly why I wanted to start here, is because there is in fact somebody on this floor. As you can see, they are right there. So let's go ahead and grab this item and grab them. I'm going to be basically just cutting from this point. Is that one of the ones who went missing? We need to treat them as soon as possible. Please come back to the entrance immediately. I'm basically going to just cut here though, and until we get to the next part. It's a good thing you were able to find the missing person. They're resting in a safe place now. Because we do have, we have a couple more quests that we do need to complete here that we're going to be doing today. One is the bloody button. Yeah, we'll do that one. I'm still looking for golden hands in the area. I don't remember. The glorious hands. And then I have to go back and do this one. I've already spent several hours looking for this stupid sword. And it is not showing up. It's actually really annoying me. But we're going to be doing all that. But we need to get to the top first. And we have a lot more new shadows to see. So I'm just going to start now. And I'll meet you at the next new shadow. It sends 3 enemies in the middle. Be careful, okay? Alright, we're finally to floor 220. Y'all gonna come with me? Have I talked to all of you guys? Katone, I've always wanted to say that. Okay, that's nice. It's just the beginning of our final push. Let's fight and level up and blast Nyx into outer space. I think that's where she's coming from. Who am I? Oh, I've got Koromaru. I was like, who am I not talk to? Woof woof. Koromaru seems to be filled with motivation. Good. All right, in this battle, you don't want to bring Mitsuru with you or have a persona that's weak to ice? Fire. I think fire's the issue. Good luck. So make sure. I'm bringing...
It seems to be guarding this area. Be careful, it's powerful.
Yeah, I've got Hellbiker on right now, but I think pretty much anybody that's like not this, don't do that. And I think any other persona would probably be fine. In this case, this is the Carnal snake. They have no weaknesses, but are strong against fire, electricity, and wind, and of course, are not affected by light and dark. So don't even bother with that. All right, let's see if we can like. Get a crit. Sure, no, I'm cool with that. Actually, keep going with that one. Ooh, nice. Dizzy there. So yeah, I've got pretty much everybody that's strong against fire. And I'm gonna boost hit and defense probably. Probably be the best bet here. Try and protect myself as much as possible. Junpei, of course, is more of a physical attacker than a fire person. Okay, so that doesn't make you weak. Oh gosh, that is not what I wanted to do. Nice though. That's not what I wanted to do. I accidentally hit it. At least we didn't get any damage, so it's fine. I'm just gonna focus on this one snake here for a minute. Let's see. What I actually was gonna have Ken do was use...
That one just won't die.
Yeah, Junpei's also strong against fire. I was gonna have him use electric just to see how much damage he can do.
Please help me.
Not a lot. Looks like we're gonna be using physical attacks here. And healing. Ken is largely here to heal.
To normal.
Oof. I didn't realize Spirit Drain was gonna pull that much. My goodness. Nice. Crit again.
Nice one. The enemy's off balance now.
With Katone having that great status, her chances of crits are much higher than usual. So I am very pleased to see that.
That one just won't die.
Nice miss there. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna have
That wasn't good.
Ken heal. I'm sure you could maybe use some other attacks, like ice would probably do great here if you had it. Can you not? Actually, I think Koromaru is strong against that. Yeah, okay, cool. You don't generally see them use like darkness. They generally just go for fire. Not that it really matters. Nice crit. That's what I was hoping for. All right, well, let's do it again. I was thinking our character would get it, not Junpei, but who cares?
Couldn't finish it off.
I don't The enemies I don't recall use
Please help me!
SP when they attack. I don't think they do, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense, given that some of the attacks use so much SP. So I'm not entirely sure why they feel the need to spirit drain other than just to mess me up.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
So that's a curious behavior.
Oh, crap! The enemies return to normal.
The game is just like, everybody's strong against fire. What is going on?
Nice one!
Yeah, it's my turn.
Ooh, nice. I wasn't expecting to get a co-op here. I think fire is really the only thing in the game where you've got multiple people that
Here's
are
our
strong
chance.
against
Let's
it.
get him. Get back here, you son of a...
You have two characters plus yourself. Usually it's just yourself
Last
plus
one.
another character.
That one just
All right,
won't
let's get
die.
rid of this guy. This shouldn't take too long. We could probably just do a rush now at this point, because these guys aren't too bad. Really, I was hoping a crit from you would be in order here. We're getting like almost crits, but not crits.
That one just won't die.
The whole party, huh? That's gonna suck. Oh, dang it! Stop it! I need those.
Oh, crap!
All right, well, this is the end of that, so not a bad boss battle.
The enemy is getting stronger, too.
I don't know what to do with you. We get a King of Cups there, 3 of them. Looks like we get some level ups as well. That's pretty good. We're doing fairly well with levels at the moment. We did it. That was a tough one, but I knew you'd pull through. 3 Guardians left. We're almost there. Keep it up. All right, and as always, once we defeat a Guardian, we get a Judgment rank or 2. And I think in this one, we get 2 Precious Eggs. I want to head back to heal, change out my party. I want to make sure that I keep my party as even in levels as possible for all of the battles in the upcoming area. So I'll just meet you at the next new enemy.
There are 2 enemies.
Well, that didn't take long. This is the silver dice. These guys are weak to light and darkness. So we can just zap them out of existence. I'm hoping, anyway. 1 of 2's not too bad.
You've improved.
Ah, really? Oh yeah, they block physical attacks, so that's kind of annoying. Let's see here then. We're gonna have Koromaru use
Couldn't finish it off.
this on it. Nice counter, not that that worked.
Only 1 enemy left.
I really wanted to spread out the damage, but apparently not. There you go. All
There's
right, we
one
got another
enemy.
new enemy here, the Royal Dancer. These guys don't have any particular weaknesses, but they are strong against, let's see here. They're strong against wind, but block light and darkness. So really, let's just punch them in the face. These guys aren't too bad. I think like most dancers, they can charm you.
You'll fall by
Not
my
that they
hand.
ever get that far, to be honest. Ooh, more new enemies.
There are 3 of them.
So we
Strike
got
first.
weak to nothing, and then we've got the Doom Sword, who's weak to ice. They do resist slash and reflect electricity. So who goes next? Koromaru does. Well, I would normally just defer, but I think what I want to do is I want to do this.
Keep it up.
And then let's go ahead and use
There
some
are 3
physical
enemies
attacks.
left. Kurajan defeated an enemy.
And then what I will do is I'll just use more
command
ice
thee.
attacks against these 2.
Such
They
persistence.
resist slash, they don't reflect it or anything, so we can actually just
Last
rush
one.
the rest
Don't
of
let
this.
your guard down.
So, done. Not a big deal. We got another
There's
new
one enemy.
Holy crap. These guys are the infinite sands. These are basically like right after each other. So again, weak to ice. So we want to use that.
Good choice. The
Here's our
enemy is...
chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
I think most of the sands can be kind of annoying, but these guys aren't too bad. We have even more new enemies.
There
Holy
are
crap,
3
these guys
enemies.
are right after each other.
careful.
Like these has just been, every single battle's been a new one in this area. These guys are the light balance. They are weak to electricity. They resist slash and wind, block light and dark, which that actually a lot of enemies in this area do that for some reason. Do I still have Dionysus as my electrical persona? Yes, I do. Interesting. He's a good
The enemy's
persona.
off balance.
He does
Attack!
well.
I summon you. That's it. The enemy is...
But since these guys are weak to electricity, they go down pretty easy. I think, like most of the light balances in these games, they do use light and darkness, so be cautious on that. Hey, there they are.
3 of them.
I was
Strike
wondering where the
first.
daring Gigas was. These guys are weak to wind. How are they against electricity is the real question here. No strengths against it, so let's take out the first 2 guys.
That's it. The
Well
enemy
done.
is down.
Let's see, just double checking here for the light balance here. These guys do resist wind, but we will be okay. All right, well let's switch to a wind persona and do some damage.
That's the way.
Nice amount of damage.
down.
All right, so we should be able to take these guys out. Daring Gigas are rather strong, so they have a tendency to... They won't one-shot you at this point, but it will hurt. There's one shadow near the middle. It's strong, so be careful. And in fact, this boss in this area is a pain. This is the party I'm coming in with. Hopefully it'll work just fine, but we will see. You can win, I believe in you. I certainly hope so.
This shadow is a formidable foe. Its arcana is justice.
Okay, I don't really care about that. It is weak. No, it has no weaknesses. It blocks light and dark, of course, as all bosses do. It is strong against slash, strike, and pierce. Now, previously when I did this, I had Odin. I don't have Odin this time because I haven't quite finished that whole social link. So we're just gonna be using electric attacks. I highly doubt we're gonna get shock on this guy. Of course, it's not gonna be fun if it does that. But we'll see what we're gonna do. When it comes to everybody else, I'm gonna be having Mitsuru use ice attacks. It can use any element, so just buckle up with that. Let me go ahead and decrease its attack because it's a lot easier. And Yukari is going to be on healing duty as usual.
Are you okay?
I mean, I've been better. It's not too bad. Almost 200 points of damage. I do have Mitsuru with a, what is the ring? Blazing ring, I think. I got it off of Cert, which is the item it produces so that he can no longer take damage. When a critter is when a persona is able to produce a item, it can be very useful, and it usually is. It's usually like, oh, it can block. This item will block 100% of fire attacks or ice or whatever, and that will pretty much solve some of your problems. So you're gonna want to do that. What? Excuse you. Now the unfortunate part is I just straight up don't have. Are you kidding me? I just straight up don't have any wind resistance that I can use for Thor, so that kind of sucks. But it's whatever.
Such persistence.
Okay, well, you suck.
I don't lose.
Fun fact.
Still alive.
Yeah,
Hang in there.
healing. I'm not really pleased that it keeps following up the wind attacks with Spirit Drain. Before we continue,
Are you
then,
okay?
yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna use a physical attack or two here. Yeah, he's gonna continue to do that, and I don't want to use an SP healing item if it's gonna be a brat. Which apparently it's gonna be a brat.
now!
It has quite a few
I failed to finish it off.
almighty attacks, which is I'm actually very surprised that it's not using those on me. So
Persona!
I don't know.
I couldn't finish it off.
Okay, continue
Hang in
healing,
there.
please.
Fight hard.
Man, I'm trying. Ah, there's one of them. It's actually got the stronger one as well, so we do want to keep that in mind.
This ends now!
When we get back to Akihiko, we're gonna want to lower
I
its
failed
attack
to finish it off.
because, no thank you.
Persona!
No thank you, sir. Can you stop throwing the earth around? It's dizzy. when you
Hang
do
in
that.
there!
We may have to use an item to heal, depending on what happens here. Okay, it does have light and dark attacks, which is why I did not bring Ken or Koromaru. Ugh. Stop making me waste
This
my
ends now!
stuff.
I failed to finish it off.
But we seem to be doing okay, so let's just keep going here. I'm a little worried about it using electrical attacks, given the fact that I've got
Hang in there.
Yukari in the party. And she has a tendency to take a lot of damage from electric attacks. Ah, here's a crit. Thank you.
Nice shot! The
I've
enemy
been
is...
waiting
If
for
I
this.
can't use electric,
Okay,
I'll just punch you
now.
in the face. I'm fine with this. It's not the ideal strategy, but look at that damage. Alright, well,
I command thee!
I can do the same thing.
Such
We're
persistence.
really close.
I've regained my honor.
Settle down. Let's see here. Do
My
electric
moves.
attack, please.
I couldn't finish it off.
Who's next? It's my character, the main character's turn. Okay, well, let's just attack then. I know that seems kind of strange, but we're so
Defeat it.
close. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna get another
The
turn.
enemy is getting stronger too.
Settle down. Okay, so we get a gem, we get tons of experience for that. Beautiful. Great job. Only 2 left. It's all up to us. Let's do it. Okay, and with that, we level our social link up again. We got 4 more levels, but we hit level 6 on that. In here, we have 2 Balms of Life. That's really nice. I definitely want to heal and shift my party around since the stupid thing stole all my... Actually, let's move on to the next floor first. I think... Do we heal slightly between floors? I want to say we do. Something's different about the enemies around there. I'll scan ahead. I don't know if we did or not, but it's fine. Oh
There's
no.
one enemy, and it's powerful.
It is. It's the Wicked Turret. Let's see. Where's my mouse, first of all, so I can figure out where we are. The Wicked Turret is weak to electricity. It's also rather strong, so we do want to be careful. Oh, look. I still have Thor equipped.
That's it.
Let's
The
see.
enemy
They
is
do
down.
waiting
resist
for this.
fire, and they reflect physical attacks, so we don't want to use any physical attacks here. I guess it doesn't matter. Just use electricity. Ooh, we got
There's
another new
one
enemy here.
and it's powerful.
The Jotun of Evil. These guys are weak to physical attacks, but they reflect pretty much everything else. So
Give me a sec. I'll scan the
let's
target.
go ahead and do physical. I believe these guys are fairly strong when it comes
The
to
enemies are down. Let's
hit
finish.
points.
You'll fall by my
Looking
hand.
at my notes, outside of the Death Castle, they are the strongest. Even above the Minotaur. So we do want to use physical attacks, and we want to take
Rain.
Hey,
Only
right,
one
he's got
enemy
evade.
left.
It's fine. We're doing fine. But we do
I've
want
been
to take
waiting
him
for
out.
this.
I don't understand why they're on rocket horses. That's just thoughts on the matter. Like, why? Why are you on a horse? That was gonna hurt. Okay, just used Enrage on my party, which means
It
we're
has
gonna do more
multiple
damage.
weaknesses.
I didn't mean to
Disrage
scan
can
him, but
cure
whatever.
Akihiko-senpai.
Out of my way!
It can.
Only one enemy left.
Let's see. Yeah, Yukari's next. I would really.
Akihiko-senpai is consumed with rage. Hang in there.
Yes. So he's gonna take more damage, but he's going to do more damage as well. And my hope here is I don't recall if it lowers attack.
I've regained my honor.
No, it does not. I was about to say, does it decrease the chance of hitting? And
I've
apparently
been
it did
waiting
not.
for this.
He's still upset. Take him out. Honestly, I don't know what the Infuriate increases the attack by, but it's significant. Alright, so good. Ooh, we got
There are
another
3
new enemy here.
enemies.
These guys
Be
are
careful.
the Eternal Eagles. They are weak to darkness. I think I still have somebody that does dark attacks. Pretty sure I have the full gambit
I
in
summon
my
you.
deck today, including healing. I didn't forget this time.
2 more enemies.
Wow, that
Well
was
done.
not
I
a
summon
great
you.
hit percentage. 1/3. Come on.
Wow,
Now's our chance.
Yeah, no, that's
Let's
fine.
go.
Those guys they absorb wind and electricity and reflect light, so nothing of
The
real
enemy's
interest
down.
for
Let's
us.
finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
Oh look, kind of new
Watch out.
enemies here.
There are 4 enemies.
Yeah, we've got the Carnal snakes. These are the non-boss versions. They are weak to ice. When it comes to darkness, what do they do? Hang on. Nothing.
Chernobyl.
Gotta check sometimes. I don't want to turn that back
Enemy
on me.
defeated.
All right,
Okay, we
good
took
job.
care of 2. Let's see if we can't get rid of another.
Another enemy down.
Okay.
Well
One
done.
to go.
I love having
Nice
these
shot.
rates
The enemy is chance for an all-out attack.
because that means you do so many more crits. I love having these rates. It's beautiful. Oh hey,
There
more
are
new
2
enemies.
powerful enemies.
Jeez, what we were expecting. These guys are weak to fire and darkness. I don't think they really have anything else to
I summon you.
be concerned about. Or, well, they have much to be concerned about, but I don't think anything that we need to be concerned about. Just use dark and light when you can. Like, seriously. Okay,
Watch
well, we
out.
actually have
There are 4
another new
enemies.
enemy with our Carnal snakes. We've got the Devious Maya. These guys are weak to electricity. Reminder that the Carnal snakes are weak to ice. So let's switch over to Thor here, I think. Electricity would be a good start. I don't know. Oh yeah, she's next, so that works out great.
Thor.
Zabby zabby.
The enemy is
Well
down.
done.
Now's your
We're
chance.
gonna do
I
that
summon
again,
you.
of course. The Devious Maya, when it comes to ice, they do block
There
it,
are
so
4
just keep
enemies
that in
left.
mind.
This ends now.
Which is fine. It's better than absorbing.
Don't leave the job unfinished.
No,
This
take the
ends
last
now.
Okay.
Wow, Mitsuru
The
Senpai
enemy's
did.
down. Let's finish. You'll fall by my hand.
Yeah, she killed one. Good job.
There are 2
Hey,
enemies.
finally we got a new enemy. It's been a while. This is the Wrathful book. These guys are weak to fire. I think most of the books are kind of annoying, but we can take these guys out pretty easy since they do have an actual weakness.
Persona!
Their little books spin. Wow. Okay. Well, way too easy. We got another new enemy here.
Watch
and the
out.
Wrathful books.
There
We
are
got
4
the Emperor
enemies.
Beetle. These guys are weak to strike. Let's get that fire off first. Absorb electric wind,
Enemy
reflect
defeated.
light.
Do it
So,
again.
I think, okay, looks like, wait, read this. Strong against slash. Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. Yeah, they block slash and pierce. This is what happens when you're not looking at your notes properly.
Oh crap!
But
Only
I think
1 enemy left.
we have Akihiko with us. Yay!
I've been waiting for this. Okay, now!
And done. Not bad. Alright, we got
There are
another
two
new enemy
enemies.
here. These guys are the platinum dice. These guys are weak to electricity. I just missed 2 gold shadows and I'm pissed. Like, legit, I can't even believe I missed 2 of them. We're gonna have to grind them out later, which is gonna be real fun.
Understood.
Alright, we got another
There are
new
3 of
enemy
them.
here. These
Strike
guys are
first.
the fierce Cyclopses. I think these guys are pretty tough. They don't have any weaknesses. Let's see here. They absorb slash and fire. So don't use slash, which is like 90% of the party.
That's the way. Not bad.
Let's go ahead and get 2 electric attacks on these guys. Really? We just missed them again? Let's see here. I don't think... Okay, you do. Can you shock him? There we go. We
3
have...
enemies left.
Akihiko's got a strike attack, not slash, so we should be able to get a crit.
I've been waiting for
And
this.
there you go.
Okay, now!
I wasn't sure if that shock was gonna work since we dodged the first 2 attacks, but we're good.
There are
Okay,
2 powerful
another
enemies.
new enemy here. We have the Harmony Giant. These guys are weak to ice. So let's just go ahead and let's do that. I think the Giants, as always, are pretty
summon you.
strong. I think all of them of this particular type.
You found the enemy's
All right,
weakness.
good job.
But not that strong. And you could stop like dodging. That would be... There we
Enemy
go.
defeated. Let us strike while the iron's hot. Can't miss.
Three enemies in the middle. Be careful. All right. Here's the party I've got. Do I have anything to say to these guys if I talk to them? There isn't much time until the battle with Nyx. We can spend it laughing or crying, but it only happens once. It'll be all right. If we give it all we've got, from all that we've learned, we will come out on top. Let's make sure to create a beautiful ending that we'll never forget. I thought about what the battle with Nyx would be like, but gave it up immediately. Shinji would be disappointed with me. He'd say something like, if you've got time to daydream, you've got time to fight as hard as you can. I never thought about what I'd be like when I'm older or what my goals would be. I've been giving a lot of thought to what kind of person I want to become lately. We have to win the battle against Nyx. Oh, okay. So everybody's on topic as usual. You can win. I believe in you. Alright, this battle's not... all battles are annoying. Anyway, this is
no ordinary enemy. Don't let your guard down.
Not a problem. These guys are the fierce Cyclopses. They don't have any weaknesses. They resist slash, strike, and fire. They block electric, light, and dark. So we're obviously not going to be using certain things here. I'm going to switch over to this one. I both have ice and
I summon you.
wind here. Those are really the 2 that we're going to be using. Mostly ice though, as you can tell. All right, so I've brought
That wasn't good.
Henalong for healing, which we're going to be using extensively. Mitsuru is here to do I'm really glad I healed her. Mitsuru is here to help do damage and possibly heal because actually all of my party members have healing of some
failed
sort.
to
So
finish
that's
it
actually
off.
kind of nice. Can you not? Okay, now that Akihiko is here, I want to immediately decrease their attack. Because stop that, please, thank you.
Persona!
Normally, if this wasn't weak to electricity, I would use electricity to try and get shocked, but obviously that's not going to happen here. That's not good. Let's go ahead and immediately heal
That
the
wasn't
party. My power charges are going to be really nasty. Whomever it hits is going to be a problem. Nice. You can definitely tell the difference of how much damage is being done when you've got that attack down on
I
them.
failed to finish it off.
Okay. The other thing that he's got is defense, but also hit and evasion. So let's go ahead and do the hit and evasion first. try and give my party as much
I summon you.
evasion as possible and hope that they don't hit with their attacks. Yeah, I see
Raccoon's
that.
in trouble.
That's okay.
That wasn't good.
I expected that, and then everything happened. But he's okay now. Ooh, this could be bad. See, that evasion really does help.
I command thee.
This is going to be pretty standard if I bring Akihiko, especially because he's got all those debuffs, and that's going to be extremely useful. Now, the next debuff that he has is defense down, so let's go ahead and do that. That will make the battle faster because we can do more damage. I'm concerned, but I think I'm going to
Yes, Senpai.
Bell.
The enemy's
Nice.
off
That
balance.
wasn't good.
That's the other. It doesn't happen very often that the enemies like miss like that, but it happens occasionally, and that was actually really good. Okay, so let's go ahead. I don't think we can dizzy them, unfortunately, due to the fact that they're bosses, but
I failed to finish it off.
I like how it flipped over like a coin. Let's see here. I think we have all of the stuff down, so there's not much else we can do at this point. You have strike. They resist strike, but I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's down.
Still
Try and
alive.
get a little bit more damage in there.
I summon you.
Don't forget, all of your party members can survive an attack.
The enemy.
So you should be okay. Nice dodge. All right, let's go ahead and
That
heal the
wasn't
party. Yeah, Akihiko's not here to do damage. So, obviously if he has a turn, he's not going to be doing a whole lot here. All right, we could probably
I
heal
failed
too,
to finish it
which
off.
might be useful. Uh-oh, this is bad. He's gonna explode. No. Oof. Okay, actually, not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and lower attack. I think at least one of them. Okay, both of them. That's good. I think we're gonna be okay. Forgot that they had last resort. Didn't matter. We took them both out.
I
Haha.
can sense your determination.
Take that. All right, we get 3 King of Coins, a bunch of experience, no level ups apparently. Unbelievable. We're almost done. Just one more to go. I know you guys can do it. Let's finish this. Okay, so we got the rank 7, like in between things, but it doesn't really matter. We're up at level 8 now. So we could leave, but we want to grab the item, which is a Soma. I want to head back, swap my party out a little bit. As you can see from the levels, we're doing pretty well, but a couple people are falling behind. We do want to get to level 89, 90. Actually, let's just go up a floor. And the reason we want to do that, I think we've talked a little bit about this, is like the different persona that we can fuse later. We do want to do that while we're here. So quick just reminder of where we're aiming for. If you go into, if you go into the fusion, we are ultimately going for, let's see, like 85 here is one of the higher level ones. 89 is for Lucifer. So as you're going through the floors, realize that if you want to complete the entire compendium, you do need to be grinding. So good luck with that. Hey, we got a new enemy
There are
here.
3 of them.
This is
Strike
the Noble
first.
Seeker. These guys are weak to wind, which we don't have Hikari with us at this point.
Persona.
I don't really much remember too much about the Noble Seeker,
That's
or
the
like any of the
I've been
Seekers,
waiting
except
for
for I
this.
think they
Okay, now!
if they can get their attacks off, they can do quite a bit of damage, but I don't recall them ever being. Oh, hey!
There's one enemy.
Finally, we found one of the Minotaurs. This particular one is weak to fire and dark. Yeah, there's another one
I summon
too.
you.
Minotaur 2 is just weak to darkness, but this one is weak to both fire
Keep
and
it
dark.
up.
These guys
Here's our
are
chance.
both
Let's do it.
pretty strong. I think they're actually the strongest outside of the Jotun of Evil. So just be aware of that. This is gonna hurt. Oh, unless they just dodge. Let's see. They resist physical attacks and have high counter apparently. But I do have Junpei
Only
with
one
me,
enemy left.
so
It's off!
it shouldn't be a problem. Or you could just evade it. I mean, that's also fine.
Still alive.
I summon you. That's it.
But
The
apparently
enemy
can't
is
dodge my main character, so
Now!
But other than that, this battle's not bad.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Okie dokie. Let's go see if we can't. Oh. No. Please get it. Dang it! Ah! For the record, even ones I haven't chased after have completely just dodged me. It's very infuriating, let me tell you. Okay, and I've also actually have gotten combat with a couple and no dice. Okay, well anyway, let's grab this. Ooh, nice amount of yen. Let's grab this person. Is that one of the ones who went missing? We need to treat them as soon as possible. Please come back to the entrance immediately. We are on floor, what floor are we on? 250, so just keep that in mind. I think we have one more enemy on floor 252. It's a good thing you were able to find the missing person. They're resting in a safe place now. You can go on and keep exploring if you want. I think that's it. Let me double check here. Yeah, according to Theodore, we don't have any more people. So that is it for the missing people. If you wanted to take a break at this point, because you're just tired of climbing floors, you could, because I'm going to be listing off days that I don't have anything else that is going on, that I may go into Tartarus to do some grinding or whatever. But for right now, I want to get to the top, or as far as I can go. So I will see you guys in a minute. Since a really strong enemy. It's in the middle, okay? Well, this one is kind of gonna be a pain. Let's go ahead and just get started so I can explain why that's the case. Good luck. Yeah, we're gonna need it.
The Hanged Man. That's this Guardian's Arcana.
Cool. Well, this is the Jotun of Grief. These guys are annoying because it absorbs slash, strike, fire, ice, electric, and wind attacks, and of course, is neutral to light and dark. You can't use those. I'm going to be using a persona that does pierce attacks. I'm also going to be using Yukari to do pierce attacks. And of course, Ken here does, surprise, pierce attacks. I'm gonna hurt. Ow.
Hikari-chan!
For Akihiko, he's going to be completely on debuff and healing duty. Actually, both Ken and Yukari will also be on healing duty for the most part, because we're going to need somebody to do a lot of that. Let's see here. Can you actually heal? Yeah, you can. You can fully restore. Let's go ahead and do that. Because, ow. Seriously.
Oh, crap!
So if he's strong, he's got ailments, as you can tell, that he's going to be trying to use. Actually, let's go ahead and increase his hit evasion. That'll make this a little bit easier, and then we'll do defense. I need to heal our main character because. Ooh, nice. We just straight up don't have the ability to do pierce ourselves, but we do have Persona that can do that. You could potentially bring Gigas instead of Akihiko, and then have your main character on debuff duty if that's what you prefer. But I think we'll be okay here, so I'm not too worried. Nice, another crit. Wasn't anticipating that. I was not anticipating needing 2 crits in this battle. As far as I remember, this guy has no real, like, it's not like he's crit heavy, so. That was a little nasty. Okay, let's go ahead and lower his defense. We're doing great so far, so no complaints. But the fact that he is strong against those things does make this battle a little annoying. Let's just go ahead and attack.
I couldn't defeat it.
You two, please.
Oh, crap!
Okay. Yukari and Ken are enraged, which is a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna heal our main character. We're okay, but Akihiko has no real...
Disrage can cure Kenkun.
I'm actually gonna leave them with rage for a minute. I know they'll take more damage, but they also
won't
should
give up.
deal more
This
damage.
thing
Oh,
won't
it's
give
2
up.
attacks. Yes, they get to do 2 attacks.
Please help me. Oh, crap.
Totally worth that. Now he's gonna probably... Okay, he's gonna hit. This is gonna hurt. My characters are not gonna go down because they can endure, which is what I was hoping for. I'm gonna heal.
Don't overdo
Okay,
it.
that's fine. You can heal. We absolutely have enough hit points to get this attack in. That's all I can hope for.
Don't give up.
That was kind of nasty at the end there. We get a fine statuette, which I think we can sell. We got almost 4,000 experience. Looks like Ken was the only one that leveled up there. All traces of the Guardian have vanished. We did it. That was the last one. We're almost to the top. It was such a long way, but we're almost there. Together we can see this through to the end. I like to play on the edge sometimes. In reality, if that happened any earlier in the battle, I probably would have suggested using Disrage, but for now, I think we're okay. Now, I don't want to like continue on with this. I actually want to head back and heal, but let's get to the end. You're on the 254th floor now. I sense an area with no outer wall. That's probably what Ryoji-kun was talking about. The way to the promised place, that's where we're supposed to go on January 31st. We've made it this far. I have faith in you. Considering how strong you are, I know you can succeed. Let's win this battle. Okay, so at this point, we are at the top. We have maxed out Judgment at the, yeah, because that's the whole, like, that's the only way to get this, I guess. Which I guess makes sense. I don't know. Also, the card in this with, the person looking down on the people, that's Nyx. Thou art I and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. We can now make Messiah the ultimate form of the Judgment Arcana. Get it? This is a whole thing about like the chosen one saving the world. Cheers. Okay, well, let's get out of here and let's go take a quick look at that. Before we go, also we have a quest to turn in. I actually managed to get, hang on, let's go to the quest stuff real quick here. I did actually manage to get this from a pull as I was going up the stairs. So at the end of battle, sometimes you'll get the cards and there are cards with the swords on them. I pulled it from that, which I never thought about doing. So if you're having trouble, just grab those. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. This katana, it's the famous sword that repels darkness, the Otenta Mitsuyo? There are several legends surrounding the Otenta, but a couple of them are especially interesting. The Medea family's daughter grew ill and no one knew what caused it, so her father borrowed the Otenta from Hidetoshi Toyotomi and he left it by her pillow. Her sickness was cured. But once he returned the Otenta, her sickness returned, so he went back to borrow the Otenta again. This happened time and time again until Hideyoshi told him to keep the Otenta. The Medea family may have faked their daughter's sickness to obtain the Otenta, but now that I see the katana, it's so beautiful that if this was their plan, I cannot blame them. Please take this as your reward. All right, so we get 3 rubies, which seems really silly, but that's fine. And I think out of the last quests we have, one's annoying as hell because we have to get the 3 platinum medals, and I've just been fighting with gold hands. Like, they just will not stay long enough to have a fight. And we also have the bloody button, so we're gonna be doing that. And then of course the last little bit will be an episode on its own, which is to create Jack Frost, but it is a full set of quests that we need to complete. So we will do that separately. Oh, and also, I guess I should, before we run off, the very last thing to note here, I think it's a hexagon. No, it is not. I guess Messiah is just a random one that we confuse. So we will have to do that, but for right now. We're gonna take a break here because we also have all of the paradigm door stuff to finish up as well. We've completed 2 of 12. So I will see you all next time when we go take care of a lot of that stuff.